Hi everyone! Welcome to today's video. Today we will have a look at selectivity and how to achieve selectivity between circuit breakers. I've created the single line diagram you see here just to simplify things and make it easier to understand how selectivity works between downstream breakers and an upstream breaker. In this diagram, the main incoming is E4.2. Then we have QF2, which is E1.2. And over here we also have E2.2. So let's look at how we achieve selectivity and what DOCweb gives us. When I run the calculation, you can see that there is partial selectivity. If you want, you can set selectivity yourself. Select the circuit breaker, go to Coordination, and select Selectivity. Just make sure your circuit breakers are not locked. If they are locked, DOCweb will not be able to set it for you. Okay, so having done that, let's run the calculation again. You can see it still shows partial selectivity. Now, you can also see that these two breakers are very close. They are very similar. And when breakers are that close, to achieve selectivity, we may need to increase the upstream breaker size. If you look at the time current curves, we might not be able to set it accordingly. So let's look at the time current curves. Normally, for selectivity, the curves should not cross each other. You can see that by adjusting the settings slightly, the curves do not cross. But we still don't have full selectivity. Earlier we had around 7 point something. Now we have selectivity up to 42 kiloamperes. So how do we achieve full selectivity here? Because the two circuit breakers are quite close, the next step is usually to increase the upstream breaker size. So I change this upstream breaker to E2.2. Now let's check again. We still see partial selectivity, so let's go back to the selectivity and the time current curves and see what happens when we adjust the settings. Now you can see that we are guaranteed total selectivity, meaning we have selectivity up to 50 kiloamperes. You can see this is now green. And because E2.2 is a bigger breaker compared to the downstream one, we can guarantee selectivity. If you use E1.2, the selectivity is only maximum up to 42 kiloamperes. But the short circuit level at this spot is 50 kiloamperes. So once I choose this breaker, for example QF11, and run the calculation, you can see that you get full selectivity. Sometimes it still shows partial selectivity until you run the calculation again, so always rerun it to confirm. Now let's look at the other breakers here. The incoming is E2.2, 2000 amps, and the outgoing breakers are the ones below. What you need to do is click on this circuit breaker, choose selectivity, and run the calculation. You can see that by choosing selectivity, DOCweb automatically changes the settings for you, so it can guarantee full selectivity. You can do the same for the other breakers as well. So DOCweb helps you with selectivity. It can auto-adjust the settings for you, and you can also do it manually if you prefer, by adjusting the time current curves so they do not cross each other. That's all I wanted to share with you for selectivity. Do join us for future videos, where we will dive deeper into other aspects of DOCweb. Thank you so much, and have a good day.